Hello, it's that college football guy here with another video. I'm doing this one really, really early, and I'm leaning really, really far back because the sun is like right here in my face. I'm doing the videos early this time after that cluster that was yesterday with all the games not going the way they are. So we're going to do a review. The two games from yesterday, as well as make the two previews for the two games today on Thursday. But as before everybody, do me a favor, hit the thumbs up. It helps the analytics so the video be seen. Comment on the video. Subscribe to the channel. We're on our way to 200 subscribers. Let's see if we can get there. All right. Sorry for the squinting, but the sun is literally right here. So I do the visor down. Guess what happens? Looks kind of stupid, doesn't it? But that's what it is here in the truck. So let's just lean back and make this happen. First off, we're talking about Central Michigan and Northern Illinois. Well, Central Michigan beat up Northern Illinois 35-22. Northern Illinois' starting quarterback, Navan Kremiskoli. How do I say his name correctly? He's a freshman. He showed it. 13 of 33 for 158 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 INT, a 16.9 QBR. Yeah. Team rushing with the team, 33 carries, 158 yards, no touchdowns. The team defense, no sacks, 1 QB hurry, 1 INT, and 2 fumble recoveries. And one of those fumble recoveries, Isaiah Green May, did a 57-yard fumble recovery return for a touchdown. That was the other touchdown in the game for Northern Illinois. Central Michigan, though, Daniel Richardson went 13 of 22 for 150 yards, 2 touchdowns, and an INT. That's a 54.5 QBR. Team rushing for 54 carries for 245 yards and 2 touchdowns, and Jace Bauer, the freshman, well, he didn't play like it. 14 carries for 109 yards and 2 touchdowns. Not bad at all. Team defense, 1 sack, 5 QB hurries, 1 pick, and only 1 fumble recovery. But the fumble recovery, Cal Moretti recovered the fumble in the end zone for a touchdown for Central Michigan. So that was a case of turnovers and one team running the ball and one team not. And not making the simple mistakes, but just having a freshman at QB just cost Northern Illinois. It just was too much for them. Now let's talk about Bowling Green and Western Michigan. Oh boy. Yeah. Bowling Green beat Western Michigan 13-9. Yeah, 13-9. Yeah, the shadow's actually the phone. But that's the shadow you see there. Everything out here is literally told you the sun's right in my face, but I want to get this thing done for everybody. Stats for Western Michigan. Trayson Bourget, how am I saying his name right? He's a freshman for Western Michigan. He went 16 for 27, 191 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 INT, 32.5 QBR. They went for the touchdown. They went for a 2-point conversion because they were trailing, and they didn't make it. Their kicker got a field goal. That's where they only had 6 in the touchdown. That's where the 9 points comes from. But in passing, though, Corey Crooms, their wide receiver, 8 receptions, 151 yards, and a touchdown. He got it done. It batted up, folks. That means the rest of the team was 8 receptions for 40 yards. Not good. Team rushing, 36 carries for 127 yards. No touchdowns. Team defense, though, well, 4 sacks. Didn't get a QB hurry or an INT, but they got 3 fumble recoveries. They forced 3 turnovers. That's why Western Michigan stayed in this game. Bowling Green, Matt McDonald, well, he wasn't a senior, but he kind of played like a freshman. He's a senior, but he kind of plays like a freshman. 23 of 31 for 161 yards, no touchdowns, no INTs, 25.9 QBR. Yes, the freshman had a better QBR. Team rushing, 32 carries for 128 yards and a touchdown. It was running back by committee. Team defense, though, 1 sack, 1 QB hurry, 1 INT, and 1 fumble recovery. So basically it was defense all with nobody outstanding. And Mason Lawler, their kicker, went 2 for 2 in field goals. That basically was the difference in this game. So congratulations to Bowling Green and winning a very low-scoring, close-fought game at home. Now for the 2 games that are happening today. UTEP at Rice, a Conference USA game. UTEP is 4-5, Rice is 4-4, and Rice comes in as a 3.5-point home favorite. UTEP, 85th in pass offense, 224 yards a game. They're 77th in rushing at 140. 109th in scoring. 21 points per game. They're 76th in scoring defense, allowing 27 points per game. Their starting quarterback, Gavin Hardison, 10 touchdowns, 8 INTs. Definition of middle of the road, right? Now, Rice, they're 89th in passing offense, 222 yards, 70th in rushing offense, 149 yards. They're 67th in scoring, 29 points per game. But they're 117th in scoring defense, allowing 33. And TJ McMahon is the reason why they've been giving up so many points. He has 16 touchdowns, but 11 INTs. He is a pick machine, and they have a lot of turnovers. So, all being said here, I'm going to pick UTEP to pull the upset on the road and beat Rice. I'm going to pick the upset. I think they can do that. That's a 7 Eastern kickoff here. Then comes the actual game that everybody needs to watch. Wish I could be able to have access here and some decent internet signal where I can watch it. 7:30 Eastern. Appalachian State of Coastal Carolina. Appalachian State's 5-3. Coastal Carolina 7-1. Appalachian State's 1 game behind Coastal Carolina in the division in the Sun Belt. We're getting down to the point where conference standings, division standings matter, because that's going to determine who's going to go to the conference championship game. The thing with Appalachian State here, all right, they had the first 2 weeks of the season were very weird for them. You face week 1, you face North Carolina, and you lose 63-61. That game was a pinball machine. Then you come back the next week and beat then number 6 Texas A&M 17-14. But you also lost to James Madison 32-28 and lost to Texas State 36-24. That's not good here. Chase Bryce, their starting quarterback, man, 22 touchdowns, 4 INTs, 1,921 yards with 64.9% completion percentage. He is a damn good quarterback. Coastal Carolina, well, the wins and losses, they have not played the schedule that Appalachian State has played. They haven't played the schedule. They didn't play North Carolina and Texas A&M, but those games are non-conference. It doesn't matter in conference record. And the fact is that Coastal Carolina's one loss was a 49-21 loss to Old Dominion in conference. But they've beaten Georgia Southern and Marshall already. Appalachian State in the future they have the game against Coastal Carolina this week. They got to play Marshall, Old Dominion, and Georgia Southern. They got a tough road the rest of the season. Coastal Carolina's already played their tough games. So, and their starting quarterback, Grayson McCall, this dude's putting up, NCAA football numbers here. 68.5 completion percentage, 2,061 yards, 19 touchdowns, 1 pick. And believe it or not, even though Appalachian State has had problems with scoring lately, they have had issues with certain games. And Coastal Carolina being 17-2 at home in their last 19 games, they made Appalachian State a 3-point favorite on the road. I'm not buying it. I'm taking Coastal Carolina to win this game at home. It's just, I honestly think, though, that this is a game that I don't know if I just have a bad feeling Appalachian State is just going to just self-destruct for some reason, because they've had a history of doing it. Coastal Carolina has made a mistake and they self-destructed in one game, but they righted the ship and they took care of business. Now Appalachian State, can they do it again? We'll see what happens. So, but like I said, I'm picking Coastal Carolina to win the game today, even with being down to 3-point dogs. So tell me what you think down in the comments. Tell me what you think. Who do you pick winning the 2 games? Because App and Coastal Carolina should be a very good game. It's going to be happening at 7:30 Eastern. About Rice and UTEP, and what do you think about the 2 previous games that happened today? So as I don't go blind staring down like this. Thanks everybody for watching the video. As always, please give me the thumbs up. Let me know what you think about everything. Thanks everybody for watching. Be safe, and please don't go blind in the sun, and be good to each other.